Hi, thank you so much for joining me today. So today I wanted to go through something that is not new, but it is currently on sale right now, and that is the Pat McGrath Mothership Subliminal Platinum Bronze Eye Palette. So this is one of the 6 pans, and this came out a while ago. This is one of the older 6-pan palettes. It has the same packaging as the Mothership Subliminal 1 palette. And basically you've got the heavy duty cardboard. It's a magnetic closure here. This is an elastic loop, whereas on the larger Mothership palettes, it's just a string that you loop. This one is elastic. So you pull this open, you have a mirror on one side, and then you have the 6 shadows. And it does come with a clear piece of plastic that goes over it with the names. So if you are interested, this is on sale at Pat McGrath's website right now for $32.50, so it's half off. I used an additional discount code. The code was so sorry with no spaces, and that gave me an additional percentage off. I do not know how long that code will work. I found it online. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but it did. And then, yeah, this is basically on sale until January 31st. 2020 or until supplies run out. So let me go ahead and show you the swatches here. So these are the 6 shades, and I went across the top and then across the bottom. So this first shade is the highlighter shade, and this is called Platinize. And you can see that it's a light, highlight shade, but it actually has a bit of a peachy taupe undertone to it. So it is not like a true champagne. You can see a little bit of taupeness in this. And that's kind of the theme with this particular palette is neutrals. Okay, so this next shade here is Smoke and Mirrors. And you can see that everything on here is going to be a shimmer shade except for this deepest one. So the third shade is Telepathic Taupe, which is one of my favorite Pat McGrath shadows. I actually had this one as a single, and I use it frequently. I mix it in with other things all the time. And I think this is just a really great everyday neutral shade. And pairing Platinize with either Smoke and Mirrors, Telepathic Taupe, or this one here, which is Ritualistic, I think those make great, super easy, work appropriate looks and so forth. The deepest shade here is called Deep Velvet, and it is a deep brown matte shade. When you look at it in the pan, let me show you that. It actually has a little bit more of a burgundy mahogany look to it. It doesn't look quite as warm or reddish on the skin as it does in the pan. But it's a great neutral. And I think for the most part, these shades, they have a little bit of warmth to them. Some of them have a little bit of coolness to them. Some of them have both. But overall, I'd say the palette is relatively neutral. The 5th shade here is called Ritualistic, and it's kind of like a rosy taupe. So I think this shade goes very well with these other ones. It also would go well with the Divine Rose or Ritualistic Rose palettes. The last shade here is called Sextrovert, and this is a gold, but there's a little bit, it's not so much of a yellow gold, it's a little bit more of a brownish gold. And again, I think everything here pairs beautifully. So none of these are the special shades, but they are a great introduction to Pat McGrath's other shadows, and I think they really pair well with some of the other things that she has come out with. And I personally highly recommend them. They're a good formula. With Pat McGrath shadows, I do, you can experience some fallout, usually more so with the special shades. If you go in really heavy-handed with these, you may experience some as well. I did not get any fallout today. This eye look will follow, so if you're interested, stay tuned. I did use all 6 shadows, but this palette can easily be taken down and made much lighter and subdued. You could actually amp it up from this. This is kind of middle of the grade. So I used all the shadows, but I use the dark ones sparingly. So you could totally smoke this out or make it more subdued overall. So that is basically everything. If you stay tuned, we'll go through and you can take a look at the eye look that I have. And I did try to do more of a close-up with that. So please let me know if you like that or don't like that. It might be a little bit too close or the angle might be off. So just, you know, let me know any comments or suggestions that you have. And I have to see you soon. Thanks so much. Okay. Thank you for joining me for this look. So I am going to start off by going all over. This is the Worker One brush from Givenchy. I am going to use Platinize, which is this first shade. And I'm going to put that all over. All right, and then for the next shade, I'm going to go in with the third shade. Sorry, I don't want to blind you with the mirror. This is Telepathic Taupe. And I'm using the Givenchy Builder Pro for this. I'm going to put this on the inner half of my eye. Okay, I'm wiping the excess off of this brush. And I'm going to go into the shade right in the middle there, the Smoke and Mirrors, this one here. And I'm going to put this on the outer half. Just kind of tapping in the center there. Right. So next I'm going to go in with the Givenchy. This is the mini booster. So it's like a tiny like crease shape brush. And I'm going into the deepest shade. This is the Deep Velvet down here at the bottom. And I'm just going to do the outer V with that. Just dragging any excess into the crease, kind of blend that a little. All right, and then I am going to go in with this is the Builder 3 from Givenchy, so it's like a flat shader type brush. I'm using the shade, the middle bottom, Ritualistic, and I'm gonna kind of put this in the center of my lids. All right, and I'm gonna actually take, this is the Pencil Pro from Givenchy, and I'm going to dab this into the same shade, and I'm going to put a little bit on the inner corner here. And for the last one, I'm actually going to go into the very last shade, the Sextrovert, which is this one here. And I am using the Builder 3 again, and I'm just going to tap this on in the center of my lid as well. All right, so I'm taking, this is the Givenchy Crease 2 brush. I'm leaving it clean, and I am just going to blend these edges. All right, so using the same brush, I'm dabbing the tip into the first shade, Platinize, and I'm just going to go into the crease with that. I'm going to go back to the Pencil Pro that I used on the rose shade. I am actually going to wipe off any excess on there, going into the Platinize, and I'm adding just a touch on top of the Ritualistic in the corner, just to kind of blend those together. Okay, so those are the shadows. I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes now. And this is the Refer 03. And on the upper lashes, I'm actually going to go in with the Deep Velvet, the darkest shade. And I'm going to just line the upper lashes with this.
This is a soft pencil brush, so it lends itself more to like a smudgier line. And it kind of blends the shadow a little bit as you use it. So I'm using some of the excess to put here underneath. Okay, so using that same pencil brush, I am, actually, you know what, I'm gonna get a different one. I'm gonna use the pencil one from Givenchy, and I am going to take Ritualistic on that one and go under my eyes and kind of blend those two shades together a bit. All right, so that's it for the eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off with some mascara. Thanks.
Okay, so that is everything. Thank you so much for joining me for this today. And I just want to go through quickly what I added to my face. So first of all, on my face, I'm wearing the Chantecaille Future Skin Foundation in Aura. And I have on the Patrick Ta She's Seductive blush. For finishing powder today, I used the Givenchy Poudre Premiere. And then I put on the Chanel, which it's the holiday highlighter, which is called, it's the Metal Peach. So I put that on top as well. The eyeshadow you obviously saw, but I did add the By Terry Lash Expert Twist Mascara. For brow gel today, I'm using the Wander Beauty Frame Your Face brow gel in Taupe. And then for my lips, I actually mixed two of the Pat McGrath lipsticks. I mixed they're both LuxeTrance lipsticks. I mixed Lust Angeles, which is more of a brownish nude shade. And I mixed it with Realness, which is more of a pinky nude. So I mixed those together for this look, and that is everything that I have on. So if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you again soon. So thanks so much. All information will be down below in the description box. So if you're interested in purchasing this while it's on sale, please take a look. So thanks so much and have a great day.